if you're not a subscriber and you appreciate the information, subscribe. If you are a subscriber and you appreciate the information, then please hit the like button and hit the bell icon, because this will help me with the algorithms and to get my message out. Let me explain something right now. White supremacists and racists, I feel, well, I don't hate you the way you hate me, but I'm not in love with you, so don't get it twisted. When I say the enemy of my enemy is my friend, that's exactly what I mean. And we have a common enemy in this fight that is playing political games on us. And when we vote, whether we vote Democrat or Republican, it doesn't make a difference. And now I'm going to tell you how it doesn't make a difference. Now, if you vote Democrat, what do we get? We get the country flooded with immigrants. If we vote Democrat, we lose our family values and they're about homosexuality and perversion. None of this follows the teachings in the Bible. Not only that, evidently the Democrats is getting high because now they done found cocaine in the White House. And now, as Democrats, do you want junkies running our government? And you have to decide, do you want family values or do you not? Because in my opinion, I'm a Hebrew Israelite, but in my opinion, if you have Christian values, how in God's name are you going to have Democrats in the White House? Now, Deuteronomy 22, verse 5 tells you everything you need to know about homosexuality. And Jesus did not appreciate it. Now, white supremacists, don't start jumping up and down like you done won something, because you are totally against the 10 Commandments. Thou shalt not kill. So don't even start it. Don't start jumping up and down like you are holier than thou, because you aren't. And another thing, Jesus, whose name is Yahshua, was black. So cut it out, so that we can get down to the business of what's up. Now, if you vote Republicans, what do you get? You get tax cuts to the rich. You see the thumbnail and you see what Reagan did. He cut the rich taxes from 70% down to around 24%. And that's how they became billionaires. You want to know another way that they became billionaires? By keeping the minimum wage down. By keeping the minimum wage down, the money that you should have been making, they got. It went into their pockets. The money that you should have been paid. Abraham Lincoln said this: labor is more important than capital because labor does all the work. Do you agree or disagree? And let me tell you something else. What did Reagan promise you? He promised you trickle down. What is trickle down? Trickle down is when you're eating at the table and you accidentally drop some food on the floor for your dogs to eat. Trickle down is not something that you give people intentionally. Trickle down is not something you give people on purpose. It's something that just It's something that got away. It trickled down. When you build a dam and water comes through, it's trickling out. It's not like you meant for it to come out. Now you look at those pictures on my thumbnail. Look at those pictures on my thumbnail and take a good look at those pictures. And you tell me if they're true or false. And tell me if they work to your advantage. And I'm going to tell you something else. Hillary Clinton, she wanted to get national health care. Now you racist white supremacists that work up there in the mountains and stuff, oh, I got 3 words for you. Black lung disease. You all know that a lot of you all have parents who worked in them coal mines for over 30-something years and retired and died within a year and a half of black lung disease, and then lost their homes that they had paid for trying to pay medical bills because the Republicans refused national health care. The Republicans refused national health care, beat it down, got you to believe in it, wiped it out, and when they wiped that out, they wiped out your family's legacy. They wiped out your generational wealth because the only thing your parents could leave to you was the house. They got you through college, and your inheritance was the house. Some of you, I guess, keep on voting Republican because you didn't need the house. And you're not paying attention to what's going on. You're not paying attention to what's going on. The Republicans, the way I look at it, and when the only thing I like about Republicans is that they screw over everybody. They screw you too. They screw everybody. Democrats have no morals. No family morals whatsoever. So we got a choice between destruction of the family because of sex perverts with their abortions and their same-sex marriage, and then we got thieves that are robbing us blind. Now, some people say, I read that they conned white supremacists and racists into fighting against national health care because they said they made you hate black people so much to where you would rather die than see a healthy black person. And it's not like black people were trying to move into your community. We had our own communities that were rocking in the 1920s, selling penny stocks that you all were buying. You all were getting along. We were all making money, and everybody's level of income was rising. Then what did the government do? You didn't do it. The government did it. It set you up to believe that they were helping you. They bombed them black cities and banks, and you all had money in those penny stocks. And then what happened? Country went into a depression. It went into a depression. That's what started the depression. The wiping out of people's incomes that had invested in black banks. Because see, money circulates. And money was circulating from white businesses and black businesses. When you destroyed those black businesses, you stopped money. You weren't able to use those black businesses to your convenience. You screwed up. Look, the only way the United States is going to be destroyed is from within. And the only way United States can be destroyed from within is if me and you fight each other. Because right now, they're playing the game with us. Biden, he's letting in all kind of immigrants. letting all kind of immigrants in. That's not working to our advantage. Then Trump, on the other hand, was trying to keep them out to a certain extent. Keep them out to a certain extent. But he wasn't messing up the cash flow the way DeSantis is. Now here's the big kicker. This is the big kicker. Now you tell me if this makes sense. California and Illinois governors are signing legislation to make illegal immigrants people who do not have a citizen, who are not citizens of the United States. He's putting them on the police force. He's putting them on the police force. So in other words, what can happen? They can bring in a militarized police force. They can bring in a militarized police force. Now, why are they doing this when they can make black people police? They can make white supremacist police. Why do they need to go outside the country to get police? Because it's a militarized police force, and it's going to be designed to attack you and me. Now, I'm going to tell you something that I know you all ain't paying attention to nothing, because if you paid attention, you wouldn't be racist. Yeah, I'm not going to ease up on you because we have to be friends. Cut that, because I ain't scared of you. But listen to it. But look, common sense is common sense. Why would they be bringing in a police force? And you know they're going to militarize it. You know they're going to militarize it, because they're already militarizing the police force. So why aren't they militarizing you all? Why aren't they militarizing black folks? Because they need them to fight us. They need them to fight us. Now let me tell you what happened in Israel. They racist as hell too. Just like you are, and they got played. They voted for Netanyahu for what? Because he promised to kill all the Palestinians and get rid of them. Well, he's just about done that. Then they allowed him to lie and become their president again, which is what you all wanted to do with Trump. And now guess what he did? Guess what Netanyahu did? He took power away from their Supreme Court. He took power away from their Supreme Court, which means he took some of their freedoms. And he has turned it into a what? Police state. Against who? Against the people of Israel. Now they're protesting in the street and having fits. And you know what they're doing? The same police and military that arrested the Palestinians is arresting them. The same police force that arrested the Palestinians and stuff, they are arresting them. And who's ordering them to do it? Netanyahu. Tell me when I'm lying. Research it. I ain't asking you to believe me, but I'm telling you, I'm asking you, research it. If I'm lying, I'm flying. Now, another thing. Trump, he already told you that Trump is rich. Trump is rich. He don't care nothing about you, and you know it. And all he's doing is playing on your emotions. That's all he's doing, is playing on your emotions. He got that picture of him up with Sylvester Stallone's body. He got you all voting for a cartoon. And all he was doing, was he talking about giving you all national health care? Was the Republican Party talking about giving you national health care? Were they talking about doing something about black lung disease, which some of you have lost your home, lost your parents? And you could have had national health care, and they could have just went to the hospital and got all the health care they needed. Then all of you with good sense know, if you watch that Michael Moore's movie, that you can get the drugs you need for cancer and stuff You can get that in Canada, or you can get it in Mexico for 100% less, almost 100% less than what you're paying here. You're being played, and they're bringing in. And now, what's really dangerous is they're bringing in a militarized police force. While you running around doing this white power stuff, they're bringing in a militarized police force. Now ask yourself, if you got a brain in your head, ask yourself, why would they be militarizing immigrants that are not even citizens? Now, you all are supposed to be against immigration. Well, we got that in common right now. And they're bringing in immigrants, and then they're placing guns in their hands. And you don't know, and these immigrants, and guess what? United States police force is being trained where? Being trained in Israel. The United States police force is being trained in Israel. So don't be surprised. In Israel, it's the same people that's good at urban warfare, going house to house, going house to house. Trump's daughter is married to an Israeli. Clinton's daughter is married to an Israeli. Explain that. Explain that. And they train the police force. They're training our police chiefs. So I'm going to tell you this. That marriage means something. And I'm going to tell you this. They're talking about bringing in illegal immigrants. I'm going to tell you what, for the police force, they're going to be coming from Israel. They're going to be coming from Israel. Now, you think that Mexican stuff if you want to, but they're going to be coming from Israel. Now, I'm going to tell you this. Think about what I said. Think about what I'm saying. Stop looking at the color of my skin. Think about what I'm saying. Because I'm going to tell you, at the end of the day, when you die, you can't take your money with you. And when you die, you can't take the color of your skin with you either. So you can play that silly game all you want. But understand this, I ain't bagging up from you. I ain't scared of you. But we have a common enemy, and it's time for you all to wake the hell up. Like and subscribe. Have a nice day.